have Alicia, myself, Simran, and Dr. Dale Wolf here for the live pelvic restoration Q&A. We're here to answer any questions you may have, so just let us know or in the comments. Just comment whatever issues you have or anything you want answered. We are in Barrie next on June 28th to the 30th as our next course. And yeah, you're going to learn how to, Alicia, do you want to?
Connect to your divine inner feminine goddess and unleash the healing power that is within you. So whether you have pelvic floor dysfunction or you're really looking to connect to yourself as a woman, this course is going to put the roadmap together for you to really uncover an intimate relationship with yourself on a nutritional level, on a physical level, and most importantly, on an emotional level.
Very good, guys. So, and everybody understand, I'm just on here for a little bit. I'm not going to stay the whole time because, well, what am I doing here anyway, right? Okay, so the reality is too that, like, if you live in the Barrie area or Toronto or you live in Calgary area, you know, you should get in touch with these two girls and get a pelvic treatment. You may not want to come and take the course or think it's really weird or why would I take 3 days out of my life? It's going to change your life forever. You come and get one pelvic treatment, okay? And we'll do this. We'll give you a money back guarantee that you will say, oh my God, I feel free in my pelvis for the first time in years. And understand, it's even a man can get a pelvic treatment and they're going to feel free because we have so many issues in our tissues, especially in our pelvic region, because if you can't address something, you're going to suppress something. And understand something, everything emotional, okay, gets suppressed in the pelvis, and then eventually it'll get suppressed in the breast for women. So understand, but the first main holy grail of suppression is the pelvis for women. And understand, the scar tissue, the displaced calcium, the crystallization. My gosh, men. Okay, so men might have a bladder problem, but usually you don't hear very many men that have bladder problems, do you? Okay, women usually do. And how's this? 47% of the women, and I think it's a lot higher now, but it was 47% like 8 years ago in a study they did. And that is women that are actually, there's no good nice way to say it, but dripping during the day. Okay, so the reality is, and that's from calcification in the valve of the bladder. So the reality is all of this can be reversed. Remember that every bit of pain, every bit of suffering, every bit of swelling, okay, every bit of stiffness is a physical block created by an emotional block. And even going and getting a pelvic restoration consultation, you really you can come and meet these girls online, okay, and they can give you a pelvic restoration consultation that'll blow your mind. How would you like to have freedom down there, feel better, but to actually go in and have them physically, lovingly pull those fibers apart, okay, pull that scar tissue apart, because whether you want to believe it or not, that's what endometriosis is, that's what a fibroid is. I hope you know that 92% of all infertility is caused because of scar tissue actually in the fallopian tubes. Go figure, right? How many of you know that a cyst is just a sac and a pus that's created from the infection from your large intestine? Wouldn't it be great to untie the knots in your large intestine and lighten the load on that level? And whether you get this or not, ladies, I hope you know this. 95% of all hip replacements are caused because you were pooping in your pelvis since you were a little girl. So think about that.
It is so true.
It is it's very powerful. In the course, we do, on the last day, on the third day, we do a bit of whoever wants the non-surgical done on their pelvis. And I did it in Stuart, Florida for somebody, and she felt like amazing after. And we only did 20 minutes, not even a full hour. The treatment's usually an hour. We only did 20 minutes, and she felt absolutely amazing after. So
Untied the knots.
it's truly powerful. Yeah.
And remember something, that low back pain, that hip pain, okay, that low back pain that you suffer all the time, understand something, that's coming from your pelvis. So go ahead, go get your massages, go get your chiropractic adjustment, and then when you're all done, you want to take a really good look at your pelvis and all the things that you need to learn about how to cleanse out the colon, how to do the ultimate coffee enema, how to do the vaginal infusions. But guess what? Lorraine's on right now, okay? And you've got Alicia and you got Simran. And I'm going to say goodbye. And I'm going to tell you to have the best night of your life, okay, guys? All
Awesome.
right?
Thank you,
Thanks,
Daryl.
Daryl.
Thank you.
Take it away.
We got it.
Bye.
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 All right. Sorry I was late. I was still on the phone.
No worries. We haven't had any questions yet, so we're just kind of talking about the course and what people can expect.
And a little bit about the pelvic restoration consultations as well, which are on sale.
Yes, at docofdetox.com under consultations. And all three of us are there.
Awesome. That's good. That's good. So, what you can expect. The first day, when you first get there, because everything is kind of new and you really don't know what to expect. It feels just a little weird for the first maybe half hour or so, and then you kind of get the feeling of what the course is going to be, and there is like a settling that comes in, because I remember talking to people at the lunch break, and everyone was feeling like they were in the right place. So it really is an amazing course. And it really is so great when women can actually connect to the pelvic area and really honor it and support it.
Well, and apply that self-care and self-love aspect, which the course is about, of course, connecting with yourself. As women, we're nurturers, and we do need to learn to take the time to nurture ourselves first and foremost, and then it reconnects you with the inner you and unleashes your inner glow, right? When you feel that connection. I think, well, I witnessed in Ixtapa, every woman who took the course, there was a big difference just in like their energy about them from when they walked in to when they walked out. And it was very neat to see. So it's a course you really have to experience to really understand the true scope and value that you take from it, as far as just the self discovery and learning how to apply self-love and self-care, right?
And I know women of my age, I mean, we grew up, when we got our period, it was like a curse. I remember talking to my girlfriends, it was a curse. Boys didn't get this. Why did we get this? Right? Nobody really sat down and said, hey, girl, you know what's going on? You know what all the beautiful things that are going on in your body when you have that period? All the cleansing and regenerating that's going on. And it should have been explained that this was a time to really slow down and honor your body, not think of it as a curse, not think of it as something that, oh my gosh, what is happening?
Your thoughts speak to every cell of your body.
Exactly.
And for if you did feel that like back then, you have to also, it's important to let yourself off the hook now, because you didn't know any better back then.
Exactly.
And as the sooner you let yourself off the hook and just start doing better now, like everything will change.
Yeah.
It really teaches you to build a relationship with yourself. Sorry, Lorraine, go ahead.
And I remember, how I was definitely disconnected with that area. And, looking back, it was, I don't want to say I'm sorry about it, but I didn't know, but had I known how beautiful my life would have been, so much different, so much different, you know, instead of viewing this area as a curse, sort of,
Yeah.
you know. I gotta say more about that, because when I was pregnant, it was the best thing ever. And when I gave birth, that was fabulous. And, you know, other than that, that area was for my husband. That's it.
It is, yeah. The way, the way, the older or like, yeah, the past generation was taught it, yeah, kind of just baby making machines.
Exactly.
Sadly,
Exactly. A
but
woman should be home and barefoot and pregnant, right?
yeah.
Cooking and cleaning and doing all that. And that's what we were told that was our place. And
But
as much as I love doing that, because, and I never felt that I was deprived, because I felt that that was my job, right? Yeah.
Mhm. Well, now you're taking massive personal action and feeling amazing every day.
Exactly. And when I took the first course, I had I already was a master practitioner, and I had helped Daryl out with a couple of courses, and helped Sage out with a course. And I thought I knew everything, but I did not. And I was pleasantly surprised that, oh my gosh, this is the one missing link that I was missing to bring everything back together. So anybody who is hesitant and is older, um, and I really didn't have any issues. I didn't think I did anyways. But when I got there and I started doing some of the exercises, I found out that, maybe I do have a few issues here. And things started to clear up. Like, it's just amazing when you can honor your body and really come back to the ovarian palace.
yeah,
Yes.
that sacred creative sexual energy that's there, and just because it is your creative center, that energy, and you nurture it with intention, it's amazing what it does for healing and just overall vibrancy, like in your energy and so much
Yep.
more.
Definitely. I definitely noticed that there was a shift. There was a shift. And I had made so many shifts, but there was another one that was so important. It brought the light into me so much brighter. So much brighter. Yeah.
B's asking me, as a younger woman, does it feel weird to work the pelvic area? Are your peers open to doing this course when you talk to them? At first, well, no, honestly, it wasn't weird for me to work with this area. I was excited because I've never done anything like this, and I was excited to learn. And I'm always looking for ways to help my health and like just always be in like the healthiest version of myself. Um, so it wasn't weird to work with the pelvic area. And my peers, surprisingly, when I started this and I asked them like if they have any issues or whatever, just for our like question and answers, I was surprised almost every single one of them has some sort of issue. And so like I tell them that this course is amazing, but a lot of them are like, "Oh, that's so like it's like they're stuck on the money part of it." Um Not really like the benefits you will get from it, and that it's worth like it's worth it. You are worth it because your health is everything. And why
You
not
can't,
want to feel the best you can feel? And so like it wasn't until this course that I really started doing the vaginal infusions like consistently. I did it a couple times before, but it like honestly like the way my mom put it is like you wake up and you feel like you're smiling down there because you're giving the nutrients to like you nourish yourself in your like with food you have to nourish down there as well. And vaginal infusions are absolutely amazing for that. And again, you think you're healthy, but then you do them, and then it's like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's honestly, it's exciting. And I'm excited when my friends are open to like listening to what I have to say or just talk about it. But yeah, I just hope one day they will put themselves first enough to take care of themselves and like heal the issues that they're having.
And it would be so great for them to take the initiative, because otherwise they start walking down the road of, I remember when I remember talking to one of my coworkers, and she was like 21 and she had endometriosis already.
Yeah,
You know,
I have a friend like that.
if you knew about this course, you could be proactive, and then you would make
prevention.
conditions.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, yeah, we're all making choices each day. Is it choices that are pro-inflammatory, which are leading down the degrading of our tissue, which begin to create the things like endometriosis or bladder leakage or even painful periods. They're all a symptom of inflammation. Or you can take the step of learning self-love and self-care and valuing yourself enough that you can both reverse these conditions and prevent them from happening if you know how to nourish and love and respect that area, meaning the pelvic floor, the large intestine, and just learning the different aspects of maintaining that healthy vibrancy of the pelvis area, because it's transformational, and it's a shift in thinking, because honestly it's a small investment for what it will cost you later on to not have that knowledge, right?
Exactly.
And the ability to apply it.
Exactly. You know, I counted how many surgeries I had, and I had 7 down in the pelvic area,
Right.
another 7 for cancer, and another 4 for lumps and bumps. And none of them had to be done. Had I known about something like this and been able to be proactive on it.
And support your body through the healing it's perfectly capable of doing, right?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
if given what it needs to facilitate the healing. The issue is most of us are just in a state of ignorance, not actually knowing, because the system is designed differently. Our current
Exactly.
medical care system, because it's not healthcare.
Exactly. They're into, you got a problem, we're going to numb it out. You got a problem, here's some pills. You got a problem, we got surgery, we can take
How
care of
about nourish the area and it'll stop expressing the imbalance that you're currently experiencing, because the expression is the body trying to heal. So the question is, are you facilitating it with helping to remove the waste, like the vaginal infusions help remove toxicity and balance the inner terrain of the tissues in that area directly, so you're not having to take the extra time to go through the digestive tract. Then you're adding the exercises that you learn, which put the ocean in motion and help to, again, nourish the tissues and do a whole host of things. And then it's that intentional connection, the time you take to connect with yourself, to care for yourself. And this goes on because you can teach it generationally. And now, like, that investment, it's really small now, because it's something you can pass on to the other women, your daughters, right? And, within your community, and the knowledge is just so powerful and impactful. It's, all women should take the course to learn what we've been disconnected from, which is our true inner potential, just
Yeah.
as creative beings.
Yeah, kind of, like the days of old when there was the red tent, and women, when they got their period, even young women, they went into the red tent with the older women and they discussed things. They brought light into a time that should be cherished, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That tradition it's been lost. It's been lost. Totally. Okay.
And if anybody is like hesitant on the course, again, you can do a consultation with us. to go through like a protocol for yourself. I'm not, I don't know if Lorraine knows the price. I'm unsure of it at the moment, but it's at docodetox.com and under consultations. And you could talk to us about like one-on-one with whatever issues you have if you're not ready for the course yet.
What you can do. Hi, Serena here. Sorry, I got my timer. I'm in Minnesota, so they're 1 hour ahead. And I thought, oh, anyway, I'm back. I'm here and love you girls are amazing. I'm learning so much from listening to you girls as well. I just want to chime in here, Simran. I think it's first they have to do a perfect day consultation with one of the consultants. And then if they need more help with the pelvic region, they can come and also do a pelvic consultation. Then we focus more on that as well. And that's $75. I think that was the last discussion I had with Daryl. So the perfect day, is it still at $150, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And then
now.
Yeah. It's 25% off right now for the next 10.
Fantastic. Well, come on board and get your consultations done. These girls are amazing. They know that stuff very well. Yeah, so I hope that's clear. Whoever was asking that question, that is what that would be helpful for you as well. Because if you think of taking the course and you have issues and you're doubting whether this course help, most of the issues that happens in the pelvis happens from what goes through here. But we can utilify the bottom up. We can have a lot of resolve a lot of problems together. The exercise, together with the infusion, of course, the amazing infusion which the girls have talked about, and I just finished one. Just did one. That's why anyway, it's an amazing help. I think there was another lady who called. I think her name is. Trying to think what her name was. Andrea, I think she said she was going to come online and ask a couple of questions about the infusion. So I directed her to this Facebook thing, and I don't know if she's on yet. So she can ask if anybody has questions about the vaginal infusion. One of us, the girls, we all have answers and can answer your question about it as well. I think Lorraine has just revamped the recipe, the new recipe in the new Doc of Detox Perfect Day Guide, and Lorraine has the latest on the vaginal infusion.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. If anyone's interested, you could type in your email and I could send you the document on how to do it. That's the easiest way for people to get information.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, if you maybe you want to give them an idea of what the vaginal infusion is, so that anybody listening on, maybe shy to ask, we can talk about that, and then they can get.
So you would need to get the Silver Bullet gel. You would need the Bright Eyes Nano Fulvic drops. You would need C60. You can be doing the infinite iodine, but it has to be done ahead of time. Then you need frankincense, or you could use immunity or lavender for your essential oil, or frankincense. So the first three, the frankincense, the immunity, and the lavender, you can use anywhere between 1 and 10 drops. But the frankincense, you want to keep it because it's very, very powerful. You start with 1 drop, that might be enough for you. You could go up to maybe 3, maybe 4 drops, but I don't think anyone's going any higher than that because it's very, very powerful, and you'll feel the tingling. And then you could be using some CBD oil in there, or CBD THC. So we're covering all bases. We're coming at this pooping in your pelvis, the inflammation, the infection from all angles, and really does make a difference. When we can do an infusion from the bottom up, again, it's 1,000 times more powerful and effective. You know, instead of taking things orally where it has to go through the digestive system and then down the pipe, No, let's start where the problem really is, down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Right. So if you have any questions on, do I need the iodine infusion first, or what do I do? Any of these questions, come on board and call one of these girls for a consultation with for the pelvic consultation, and they can direct you and help you and guide you all along, because they've done the courses and they've taught the course as well, and they know what else to follow on as well, and what you can use for to support your infusion. Right. So absolutely amazing stuff.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead.
Oh, Lotus Life Wellness is asking, where can we find the sign up for the pelvic consultation? So docofdetox.com.
Yeah, docadetox.com/consultation. Now, I haven't looked that they were added there, but maybe I should look right now.
Yeah.
I still got
I think they first do the Perfect Day consultation.
Yeah.
And then after that, they can be led to the Perfect consultation. I think that's what.
And if they've already done the Perfect Day and are just looking to supplement pelvis specific, then I would even recommend maybe calling in to start with. Is it there,
Yes.
Lauren?
Pardon?
I was just seeing if it was on the website specifically. I was trying to look, but my internet for my computer's slow.
Is there a sale now on the Doc of Detox products? If you're looking for vaginal infusion, this is a good time to stock up on the silver bullet gel. It's useful for everything. Yeah. I just stocked up myself.
Yeah, it's a good time.
June 5th, I believe. I believe it's 10 days. Everything's 25% off for the 40th anniversary.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Did you know that?
What?
25% off for all the products. 40 years anniversary.
Not all of the products, but most of them. Like you'd have to look at the website, but yeah.
Wow.
Hi, Simran.
Hi. Who is that?
Dana.
Hi, Simran.
Oh, hi, Dana.
Oh, Lisa too. Hi, Facebook. Hi, Facebook. Yeah. Any other questions?
No, there's none. Right. Oh, wait. Where did it go? Can each of you share about the yoni eggs? Have you used different size eggs? How has using the egg helped you?
Okay. Who wants to start first?
Personally, I love using the eggs. I have used every size, the small, medium, and large. And each time I use it, the experience I have it's always different, but it's always healing. Like whether it be if I sleep with it in and there's like the dreams that I have, when I've like discussed them with my mom, she's like, well, think back to like the people in your life that were like that. And it made sense. And when I connected that, it was healing for me. And I was able to move past it and everything. A yoni egg is an energy egg. Someone's asking what a yoni egg is. It's a stone. It's actually I have here. Anybody?
Just let everybody know while Sam is getting the eggs out. I just looked on our website and I don't see the pelvic consultation there. So I will.
No, it's not on yet. I think, yeah.
Not there yet.
No,
Yeah.
I think Gaston has to put it on, and Daryl's going. But first, do the Perfect Day consultation. Then the person who does the consultation with them can help guide them through the pelvic consultation. I think that's how. But I think it's going to come on the sign up late soon. It's just because there's so many questions about it, and there's not only one issue, right? You can spend a whole day on pelvic issue, and that's a lot of time on any one person as well. And many of us have different issues, and as we heal we heal in steps, not all at one time, right? So as you progress, you also want to know what exercises can prevent this issue, and if the energy egg can help with this issue. The energy egg is amazing. I was going to do a one a day about the energy egg, There you go. Simon's got it. And it's I just had did a vegetable infusion and put one in myself and the obsidian because we're having a couple of working this week, and I thought I'm going to test the energy of the egg. But we had I gave the girls an egg. If you have an egg in your, I think there was a let me just see. Hang on. There was somebody who was asking. She has an egg with her. In fact, I've got her question here. And I bought an egg 2 years ago. She said, and I tried putting it in because she did a consultation and she thought she would try and put it in, but she said it didn't stay, kept coming out. So that's her personal experience. So I recommended that if she wants to have a more peaceful, calming insertion of the egg and have the egg stay in her to see how it can help with her energy, she may want to look into climbing to the course, because on her own, her energy will be too fearful, too anxious, so the egg won't go in. But if she comes in a course group of people with energy around us, all looking to heal and loving each other and loving ourselves,
cut out.
it will help her. Am I still around?
Yeah, you're still there.
So, yeah, if you have an egg and you don't know what to do with it, there are many websites online you can try it out, but or try it yourself and observe how you feel. And then if you're on the course, come and do the course. Maybe hold off a little bit. Don't use the egg anymore until you're on the course, and then we do it together in a group. It's quite amazing because Alicia and Simran had, in fact, Lorraine as well, right? We all had an experience of by yourself and without in a group.
Yeah. Maureen, the yoni egg is an energy egg, and it goes in your vaginal canal. She hopped on late, so she's a little confused as to what we're talking about. She was asking where it goes, so I was just answering that. Somebody's asking what the yoni egg is. Never heard of it. Where to find that? Like, where can she find it?
Right. So if coming to the Perfect Day Consultation or the Pelvic Consultation and a BraveHeart Nation, check out Pelvic Restoration, and in that Pelvic Restoration link, we have all the information about the egg and the websites that you can go to buy your egg and read about it. Is it right?
Yeah.
So braveheartnation.com, pelvic restoration and disease prevention link, and then there is a whole read up because a few of my friends, a few of the course participants in Stewart, she read about it, and that was what made her take the course, because the information in there is quite a lot, and you will definitely, if you don't understand everything, give us a call or come on the next Q&A and then ask the questions there, and we'll answer your questions.
Yeah, you get continued support, which is really nice with taking the course as well, through both the Q&As and private Zoom calls for course participants.
Or you could also email us at pelvicrestoration.docofdetox@gmail.com, and we can answer. And if you have any private questions you want to ask us, you can send it there. And it's not scary or like bad to put the yoni egg in the vaginal canal. She put yikes after I told her where it goes. It's honestly healing. So you always want to start with a jade if you're doing it on your own, like before the course and everything. Always start with jade because it's calming, and it's a different experience, but it's not scary. It's not anything like
it's enlightening.
Yeah, I personally found it very enlightening, and I love doing it now.
Wow.
And it does, and you're also like exercising throughout the day. And as someone in Stewart said, it's like your own little secret. Like nobody knows.
Well, you're increasing that conscious connection. You're increasing the conscious connection to the muscles of that area. So it's amazing, the control you can actually have down there, but we never really think about that. And that's how you also stay healthy, and it's going to help your sensuality as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's asking, how long does it stay in?
As long as your body can take it, your body will tell you, will dictate, will let you know if it pops up. That's it. You're done for the day, and then have a break from it, and then come back again. But your best to go on the website, have a look at it, and see what the write up about it. Because if you've never heard of it before and never done it before, you may not want to do it on your own, because the fear or the anxiety will prevent it from going into your body, into your vaginal canal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll just kind of reject it. It's like laying in it.
Yeah. Yeah. But the best way is to come and join us in the course. Barry's happening soon, and Calgary is happening soon as well. And
then Australia, and then Bonita Springs.
Yeah, back to Florida, which is amazing. So we'll be back in America if you're in America, or if you're in Canada. Feel free to come and join us. Check out the website and see whether,
docofdetox.com to check the dates and locations of where we'll be.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions?
No, not right now. If you guys want to have anything you want to share personally. Oh, somebody asked which yoni egg gives you the dreams. Oh, Lorraine, we can't hear you. Oh.
Which one gives you the dream?
Yeah.
What do you think, Alicia? Sim or?
I think it's any of them, because it's the energy, and it's.
I would say any of them. It really, it depends on your energy.
Yeah.
It depends on your energy.
Mm-hmm.
Specific egg, you just always want to start with like a calming, so like jade, and then maybe a rose quartz, and then slowly work your way up.
Totally.
Well, Lorraine's having technical difficulties.
The internet.
You're looking amazing, Lorraine. Yeah. Any egg, all of them. But it depends on you and what you have what you've been storing in your pelvis. We create so much crap inside and store and create and more. And then when something like the energy comes into your vaginal canal, your body reacts to it positively, negatively. You just have to. This whole course is mostly about you checking into yourself, looking into yourself with understanding, and checking into yourself with yourself, and not anything else, and healing yourself from self-loving, exploration. Hi, Lorraine, she's back.
I am back, and I can hear you guys this time.
I hear you now. Cool. Great. So so it's more about you discovering yourself, uncovering your true feminine self. It's amazing. I think the other three instructors will tell you their own personal experience as well. We just finished a course in Stewart, and one of them had been an energy worker, healer, and she had no idea that she had a lot of missing link. And quite surprisingly, she's just sent me a text that she's feeling much more connected, and she's so excited. She's not able to help people when she's doing her energy healing. She's got more powerful, more connection with the clients. And it's just, you may think, like Lorraine said, you may think you're a practitioner, you're a healer, you're a practitioner, and you're a teacher. But I think if we don't have full alignment within ourselves and clearance in the pelvic region, it's going to be difficult to give your client the full perspective of self-healing and teaching them as well. So I believe in healing myself first before I heal anybody else, or before I help you on your journey. And I think that's the beautiful thing about Doc of Detox. The whole life course helps you to release all that crap in your head, thinking, and holding all the crap inside your pelvis. And the wolf non-surgical is so powerful to release physical and even emotional traumas. Then the pelvic cause, the missing link, the icing on the cake. I keep saying it's the icing on the cake, and I totally think that it's the truth. It's the best thing.
Yeah, it enhances your overall power, your overall being, your overall sense of, and definitely that energy that we're able to give to other people. You know, when we have more, we can give more.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. When we are not connected, not fully connected, we cannot give what we do not have. And the thing is that most
Totally.
realize we don't have it. And most of us, because we don't realize that, we have no idea how good it feels when we have that. It's a feeling that I cannot express.
Mm.
It's something you have to experience for yourself, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then you kind of you get it.
Agreed.
And the beautiful thing about it is that it's not I do one course, 3-day course, I'm healed forever. No, it's work in progress. And each time you do it, you'll be amazed at, oh my gosh, oh, I thought I've got it. Oh, but no, there's always something improvement, some little things within yourself. I'm still exploring, I'm still discovering bits about myself, bits about, it's just an amazing
A daily
ongoing.
journey.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a journey, beautiful journey.
Yes. Yeah. And learning about yourself and tuning into that awareness. That's part
Mhm.
of the connecting with yourself and developing that honor and respect. You can do it in baby steps. It's not necessarily a black and white jump from dysfunctional to functional. You got to learn.
Yeah, one of the students said the best thing she got from it was it helped her to let go. She started her letting go, and that is what I think is very powerful. What she shared, and I just remember she says it helped me to let go. You're holding it so much in here in your pelvic region. We do not realize it. We've been so indoctrinated. We've been so rule, schooled, and fooled, quote unquote, Dr. Detox, Dr. Dara Wolf. And yeah, so she said that the most she got out of it was learning to let go and letting go bit by bit by bit. It's not easy to let go all of it one time because you have, it's a journey, like Alicia says, letting go slow, bit by bit.
It's just like anything else. It's one step at a time. You know, if you can make 1% change today, 1% change the next day, in 100 days, you've got it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and like Serena said, you've got to do the work. After the 3 days, it's not like, oh, I'm done. No, you're not. You've only just begun.
Yeah, exactly. The beginning of self. Yeah.
These exercises, you have to keep up with the infusions. You know, you have to keep up with honoring your beautiful body.
Mm,
And
beauty.
it's important to be patient with yourself
Oh yeah.
and not try and rush the process.
Exactly.
From experience.
She's speaking from personal experience. Yes, beautiful.
We've been taught by the medical system that
Yeah.
there is, when you go to see a doctor, if you don't feel relief in 2-3 days, there's something wrong, right? Well,
Mm,
this is about actually using that discomfort as a GPS so
yes.
that you know
Yes.
what is going on in your body. You know, one of the last infusions I did, I noticed that I had a different feeling over in the right side of my pelvic area. I'm not sure exactly what that was, but it was cool, you know, and we've got to come inward and start listening to our body. And like a lot of people say, oh, I've got a really bad UTI. How often should I do the vaginal infusions? Well, if you can, why don't you do them 3 times a day? You know, if you want to get out of the hole that you're in. If you're in a 20-foot hole, a 10-foot ladder is not going to get you out.
No.
And there's no downside to doing it more.
Only
Because
benefit.
these are high vibrational nutraceuticals. The more you use them, the more the vibration goes up.
We have somebody asking how big are the yoni eggs supposed to be? They ordered a pack of 3 sizes. Not sure if they're the right size. They look small, smaller than a chicken egg. Is that correct?
Oh yeah.
I think because they're handmade, they're not all the same.
Yeah. But generally, the pack of 3 is a small, medium, and large. So there's, yeah. B's asking, do you use the yoni egg daily? And another one is, what is the history? Is the yoni Chinese medicine?
Well, the egg was invented for the emperor, for the emperor to have for his concubines, so that to keep him young and for him to have endless fun with his concubines, and the ones who can the ones who have the egg in them can keep him entertained longer, and can, more important is for him to not ejaculate on his own, but so the one with the egg who have been using the egg are able to help him with his in pleasure without him ejaculating until they're both ready to come together. So it's a Taoist way of coming together, two people to get energy to come to the brain for youth and vitality. And what happens that the emperor, whenever he has what happened is that when he had the ladies who had the egg exercise in them, he finds that he when he's done with them, he is more energized. He's got more clear head, and he's able to make wise decisions after the egg, after he have a relationship with the ladies with the egg. And I think there were about, he had 100 of them, 100 concubines, and what happened was that the empress, one of the women who took over he then passed away, and then a lady who now became the empress stopped this egg usage because she wanted to rule China instead of the king, of the emperor. So then that was when it stopped. But it had been still in practice in the rural country for the men. And when I think this came back out maybe 40 years ago, came out of China 40 years ago, because I received my egg 35 years ago, my first egg, and when I was in Hong Kong. So I'm thinking that this one is centuries ago, hundreds of years ago already, 5,000 years it's been used, but it's just been kept in China for so many years, and only came out to the West, I'm thinking maybe only 40 years ago, since China opened its door from communism. But it was the purpose of keeping the emperor intelligent and useful to make wise decisions to rule the country, and he ruled for many years. And then when he passed away, one of his concubines wanted to rule, and she did away with the eggs, and then she became the empress, and that was how the egg just disappeared. Does that answer your question? I have to go back and dig the actual historical facts, but this is basically, that's what it was, to keep the emperor young and active, and make the right decisions in ruling the country and fighting the warlords away from China.
Okay.
Anything else?
Somebody's asking, Annie Hayes is asking where the Barry course is being held. It's being held at a Barry Karate Club on Mapleton and Essa. So South Barry, if that helps. There's no more.
So, yeah, any more questions? If not, then we can. So the energy egg is great for youth and vitality, memory. I find it amazing. Yeah. So I think the other ladies, anyone who's used it, find that it's quite. Come and join us. Come to Barry. Come to Calgary. Come to Bonita Springs,
Australia?
Australia. Yeah, be amazing.
They're all bad.
So shall we? No more questions. We can. What do you think, Simran?
Yeah, there's no more questions right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we could probably wrap
right.
it up.
You're the boss.
For joining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Simran, so much. Beautiful ladies. Thank you.
You guys want to say where you are and your phone number, and if you're in there, if people want non-surgical in your area?
I'm from Calgary, so the pelvic course will be happening in Airdrie. My name is Alicia. If you want a pelvic restoration consultation or a perfect day consult, you can go to docdetox.com and click on consultations, and you'll find me there. My phone number is 403-863-3366. If you want non-surgical, I am doing it in the area as well. My company name is True Health and Wellness. Lorraine?
Okay, so I'm in Ixtapa, Mexico. And yeah, if you want a consultation or the pelvic restoration consultation, I am listed on the consultations, and anyone who wants to reach me, if you're in Mexico, I can give you my Mexican number. It is +52. Of course, if you're in Mexico, you don't have to do that +52. Just do 755-138-5070. Or if you're just interested in a consultation, you can give me a call. Gosh, I forget what the first three numbers are.
We can put it in the comments if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it in the comments afterwards. Sorry. It's been a long day.
And not only that, if you want some pelvic clearance for Wolf non-surgical, these girls can also fix their pelvic region with Wolf non-surgical. Right?
You bet.
Yeah.
You bet.
Yeah.
And in the course, you get a 20-minute session if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20 minutes.
And I'm Serena.
20 minutes too.
Also in Ixtapa at the moment, but now I'm in Duluth, Minnesota. You can contact me through Doc of Detox Pelvic Restoration Gmail that Simon has just given. Any questions, any consultation you need, that Gmail is very useful. All of us have access to it, and we can answer your questions through that Gmail address, right?
Yep. Annie asked one more question. She doesn't have an egg. So Annie, you can, if you've signed up for the berry course, you will get an email with all the information on where to get your egg. So don't worry about it. If you don't get it in time, will we have any available at the course in berry or no? They have to have their own.
Has she signed up for the course?
I believe so, yeah.
There's plenty of time, 4 more weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if she go online to order it,
We'll send her the email with the information though.
Okay.
The email will go out with the information for her to where to get all of the stuff.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And you can get the information even though you have not signed the courses on the BraveHeart Nation Doc of Detox Pelvic Restoration link. We do have the information, right? Where to get the eggs and all that.
She might not be on there because she hasn't taken the course.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. You know, Annie, just reach out to me and I'll send you the link for the egg. There's a place in Calgary that you can order them from.
Oh yeah.
And there's a place in China too, but that might take too long to get here.
Yeah. Hello, sweetie. Oh, she just got up from a nap.
Yeah.
All righty. So
my number. I remember my number. It is 250-800-9751.
And I'm Simran. I'm in Barrie, Ontario. The Whole Life Coach, Wolf Non-Surgical and Pelvic course will be here in June. So if any of you want to sign up, there's a few spots left. So you can reach out at 705-984-1699. And we hope to see you. at any of these locations.
Yeah, it will be the most amazing 3 days of your life, right? The beginning
Yeah.
of your
It
self.
really will.
Very transformative, yes.
Right. Have a fun evening.
Yeah.
Well,
Good
thank
night,
you,
everybody.
Lee.
Thank you
Bye,
so much for
everybody.
showing up. Thank you for your support.
Thank you.
Goodbye.